Well, I'm Bee from Just Be Yoga. I'm here in Flint, Michigan, visiting King's Karate and their hoop house garden farm. It's amazing. They have their own solar panel. They are gardening beyond belief. They actually sell what they grow at farmers markets. I came here because I was compelled to have to meet Dora and Jacky King. They are the owners of and instructors at King's Karate. It's a karate dojo here in Flint. And they've incorporated the tenets of martial arts into the garden, where they are working with the inner city youths and incorporating into their karate lessons gardening and cultivating great fruit. And I'm really considering that they're planting excellent seeds. We are looking at an operation that I could only hope to aspire to at some point in time for Just Be Yoga, and I hope to be able to learn some lessons from all of the good outreach work that they're doing, so that possibly Just Be Yoga and Free Being can help improve doing the service work that we aspire to do. What we're looking at is community. We're looking at community and growing from the ground up, and they're literally doing it from the ground up. I'm going to show you a little bit of this space. I think we're going to start with the chickens. This was kind of amazing. I ended up meeting Dora and Jacky on Beecher Days. So their neighborhood is called Beecher, and they are part of the Beecher Business Association, and they're having a community festival today. Lots of music, lots of booths of nonprofits and organizations, community organizations in town, and so they're really busy doing karate demonstrations. And it turns out that Jacky is also running for council. So he's a man about town and highly in demand. So I'm really happy that I even got to meet both of them and got to share a little bit about what we're trying to do with Just Be Yoga. But I also am really excited about sharing their story with people who are following Just Be Yoga, as well as just anyone who would care to find out more about community and service through your arts, whether it's a martial art, whether it's a mindful art, whether it's creative arts. So let's meet some chickens. I don't know if these chickens have names, but they're pretty darn awesome. Pretty sizable, pretty friendly, and this coop is amazing. I think these chickens and pheasants are living like kings. So welcome inside of one of the hoop houses here across the street from King's Karate. As you can see, they have rows upon rows. Amazing systems where they've got the lines up for the tomatoes to crawl up. All kinds of vegetables, tomatoes, squashes, lettuce, a ton of peppers. And this is a fairly sizable hoop house, and they have 2 of them. Notice the hosing system. And the sound that you're hearing is some sort of generator that's being run and powered by their own solar panels. I'm going to show you that next. Just above, over the right of the hoop house that you're seeing in this frame, are some pretty sizable solar panels. I'm really bad at guesstimating dimensions, so take a look at that area. And I'm going to walk us through to how it's put together, or at least how it works. I was really fascinated with seeing the solar panels when I drove up. And then if you look underneath of this pole area, you're going to see a conduit, a metal conduit coming down the center of that center beam. And then notice that then it connects in with a box. And then that's where the power, I'm assuming, is being stored from the panels itself. It's called Solectria Renewables. And I don't know if it's going to pick up on the screen here. E today, 20.4 kilowatt. TAC, 8979.8. Mode, I don't know what that means. UPV 284V, WPV 2985W. This is awesome. I don't know what any of those terms are that I just said, but I think it's telling us how much it has generated today, how much sun waves it's gotten. Amazing. So I really appreciate being able to share the story of Dora and Jacky King here in Flint. As we can see, some awesome things are going on in the state of Michigan. We are finding that there are mindful people out there. There are kind and compassionate acts of kindness going on across the state that are helping to benefit the entire state and the entire community from the ground up. All of our arts need not be for selfish gains. Our arts can actually help improve ourselves as a society, as a whole unit, not just as individuals. And I think that's really what it's meant to be. How do we create union? How do we create connection with one another with our arts?